Hey guys, it's Jen. What's up? What's going on? I haven't done a video in a while. So I had some thoughts running through my mind today. So I figured, why not do a video? My face looks so weird. It looks like I have like 1,000 freckles, but I don't. But I wouldn't be mad if I did. Anyway, I was thinking today about stuff. It's not anything new, guys. I tend to talk about the same things over and over again, just maybe with different flavor, different angle. Maybe I add a little something new here and there. When I went back and looked at some of my old content, I've been talking about the same thing since at least 2015, if not before 2015. But some of these same themes have been running through for a long time. So I've been thinking about the one, right? And how there's a sort of mirroring going on between one world, right? Which, preaching to the choir, when we hear one world, we're like automatically no, right? I think that it's twofold. There are some people, when we talk about one world, or what some of us have called in the past as New World Order, the whole world operating under one system of control, there's been a rejection of one. No one. And instead, what that has done for many people is push them into separation consciousness or nationalism, for example. Nationalism and separation consciousness is actually very dangerous. When we start to move into a space of it's us versus them, that's divide and conquer, okay? So you're already lost game over when you start moving into divide and conquer. But do you see how the pendulum can swing? As soon as the agenda of one world is pushed, you will have a certain subset of the population that says, yes, we're all in this together. Let's do this. This is going to be even better. We'll have the same house. We'll have the same income. We'll have the same system. We can move from country to country, space to space, and we don't have to think. We don't have to think about anything. It'll be one monetary system. It'll be one blah, 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 blah. Okay? There'll be people that are pro. There will be people that are anti, that are against, except that they still win when the anti-subgroup starts to pull so far away from one consciousness, they move into separation consciousness, which is as equally as dangerous. It's divide and conquer. So there's another one, okay, which is the law of one, which is a universal principle that we're all connected. We are interconnected. There really is not a separation. There's individuality can still be respected. Within the one, we are all unique. We all have our own unique energy signature that should be fully expressed and respected, but we're all interconnected, right? And there's this idea of interdependence. We are dependent on one another, right? And we know this. We may not think about it all the time, but we know this. I mean, if the bees go on the planet, like what's going to happen to the fruits and vegetables, what happens to us, right? Even though there's other energy sources. But as an example, that we can start to fully understand this need for interdependence, right? The law of one, right? So I think it's super important, not only interdependence, but also that there's one universal. If you want to say God, I like to say God source energy. My personal philosophy belief is that God is not a physical being. God is energy, right? So that's why I say God source energy, that there's one energy which we all originated from, one consciousness, one particular consciousness energy that we all beings, every single thing originated from, right? So the law of one embodies not just our individuality, but our individuality in the context of one emanating from one God source energy. Okay? And there are beings like the true, TRUE, Jesus Christ, and on the Egyptian timeline, I always talk about the Egyptian timeline. I always go back to that because that timeline was interesting. Akhenaten talked about one sun, one God, Ra, okay? He talked about that, and he was also persecuted. It seems to be that the theme is, if you talk about law of one, you get attacked. Congratulations. Why? Because it's powerful. That, if people can embody that, we are all interconnected, and from the one, we are able to develop extreme amounts of compassion, love, and respect. Those are the energy signatures that are game changers for this planet. Complete game changers. Okay? So, again, when you move into separation consciousness and you start thinking about the USA is the best, I mean, you were born here. I mean, who's to say you weren't born in India or some other country? You know what I mean? And even from the perspective of the soul contracts, if you believe that you have made a soul contract before you came in, then you can also understand that that soul contract was put in place for a certain reason. You were born in India to obtain... See, these reptiles keep coming in. You were born in India to obtain... Your soul needed to gather certain lessons for the evolvement of your soul, and that was necessary. Okay? So anyway, that's just a quick snippet. I gotta go. My time is up.
Let me in now.
You're in.
Right.